So cool. For the opportunity for me and my colleague Kanya to present our countries, and this is our honor and pleasure. But at the same time, also I will pleasure to present you the right information. Otherwise, some of the fellow Cambodians in this chat also here, and then they can also maybe correct us if we provide any wrong information. So what we're going to do is to, So I'd like to divide the presentation into 4 parts. The first one is like the quick fun facts. And then we also present the overview of Cambodia, not really detailed. And then my colleague Kanyasi will present to you about the tradition and cultures. And finally, because I didn't want to present what you can see on the internet, but probably, so I decided to go to sustainable travel because I'm actually doing tourism and sustainable development in my study. Yeah. So the first slide. So do you know that before Afghanistan changed their own flag, Cambodia was the first country or the only country to have a building inside of our flag? Have you noticed that? Yeah. So in that particular flag, this is the Cambodian flag with the temple inside. The temple is the Angkor Wat temple. Yeah, so Cambodia is called themselves as Kingdom of Cambodia. And in our Cambodian language, we call ourselves as Cambodia. So a lot of people, trying to pronounce the correct way, but it's really hard. So I want to repeat it again. It's Cambodia. And we, the people of Cambodia, is Khmer. And as you can see on the left-hand side is a map of Southeast Asia. So the 10 countries, and in the middle here you can see Cambodia. So Cambodia almost in the center. We are neighbor to Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. So the second thing is the Angkor Wat temple. I think you probably have heard about the temple itself, but there are more things that you might not know actually. So the Angkor Wat temple is the world's largest religious building or temple in the world, and it was incorporated as UNESCO World Heritage in 1992. And if you look at the picture on the bottom right, that was my picture, my family picture. So because I decided to find the photo to best describe my experience in Angkor Wat temple, I went to my Facebook timeline, and then the picture was taken, I think it was in 2003 or something. So it has been 15 years maybe. And you look at the picture, there was very few people. But right now, without coronavirus, the temple will be crowded with mass tourism. So it is estimated at least 2.5 million visitors per year to the Angkor Wat temple at the moment. Yeah. And also you need to know that Angkor Wat temple is actually built and has been dedicated to 2 religions so far. At the beginning, it was dedicated to Hinduism, but after the new king take over, he decided to change the religion to Buddhism, which is our main religion at the moment. Yeah. The third thing is that you must have probably seen the typical dolphins, but this is the river dolphin. So fresh river dolphin is a very rare species, and Cambodia is home to the largest population of this kind of dolphins. And it was in 1970s, we had around 1,000 something of these species. But then Cambodia went through a period of civil war and Khmer Rouge. So the population of this dolphin has dropped to less than 100. But right now, last 2 years it was surveyed, and the result is about 100, which means increasing. So it is one of the rare species that the world have to protect. And last one, Cambodia, we also have so many temples, but one of it is look like the pyramid. And this kind of temple is actually has been forgotten. A lot of people travel to Cambodia and they visit main temples like Angkor Wat temple, Bayon temple, and the other temple, which is Taprom temple, which Angelina Jolie was taking her film over there. But this temple was of the best temple, but it attracts little or very few visitors. Yeah, so I recommend you to actually look at this temple. And Cambodia also plan to incorporate this temple into our heritage list in the coming year also. All right, so the second part I would like to present to you is the overview of Cambodia. So Cambodia, the total area is 181,035 square kilometer, and the capital city is where I'm from. It's Phnom Penh City. And then we also have another big city, which is Siem Reap. So I think Aura said that she has been to Siem Reap. So Siem Reap is actually the city of temple. We have so many temples in that city. And Cambodia is holding a constitutional monarchy, which means we have a king and we also have a prime minister. And our king is the head of state and prime minister is the head of the government. And in this slide, the picture on the top left is the independent monument. So Cambodia was under French colonization for 90 years. And then we gained our independence in 1953. And then the last picture is the central market. It's one of the market that tourists would go and find local products over there. Like I have mentioned earlier, Cambodia is a Buddhist country actually. And so 95% of the population are following Buddhism. And then we have also other minorities. We have the majority is Cambodia, Khmer, and then we have Cham or Muslim Khmer, we have Chinese, we have Vietnamese and other migrants over there also. When you talk about economy, we actually have four main industry, and the garment or textile industry as well as tourism is the two largest industry that contribute to our GDP. And for the agriculture, it is actually reflected in our rural livelihood. So a lot of people still practice farming. They do rice farming as well as other crop, which is very seasonal at the moment. So next, I will let my colleague Kenya to present to you the tradition. Yeah.
Thank you. So let's move to see the traditional and culture. So in Cambodia, we have our own traditional and our own culture, and we are quite a little bit strict about it. We are a bit conservative, yes. So you can see that here we have the sport. We have, you might see some of Southeast Asia countries have wrestling. In Cambodia, wrestling is one of the sport for, yeah, and the left side, you can see we call it Bokotao, is the ancient sport from the long time ago, which Bokotao had been pounding the lion. So our previous, our older generation, they are really strong. So when the lion attack the village, so they can use this they can use this sport to kill the lion. And the next we're gonna go to see next slide. And the next we're gonna see, like in Cambodia, in order to greet someone, we usually hold the hand like this. So it is like to show respect, and especially to when we meet someone and we say hello. In Cambodia, we call Chum Riep Sua. And when we ask how are you, we call Sak Sabai Tay. And this is the way of greeting people, and it's quite important for us that when we see the elderly people and our friend, it is important that we greet, so we show respect and love. And the next thing we're gonna see, and our language is Khmer language. Yes, it's Khmer language is our official language. And the next we're gonna see Apsara dance. You might see this one is similar to Thailand, right? But it is not. It is really unique. The Apsara dance is the dance that the beautiful lady, the superwoman, she danced to entertain the god and the king, something like that. And if you go to visit some temple in Cambodia, you might see a lot of Apsara on the wall of the temples. And this is a very represent Cambodian art. Yeah, so if you go to Cambodia, you will recall, okay, Apsara. Yeah. And then I think we're gonna see, like, we have different ceremony that you can see on the left top, on the left of the top is the wedding ceremony, that it quite unique, I think, comparing to the other countries, because of the ceremony. It can take about over 3 days for the ancient time, but now we celebrate it for 2 days or 2 nights. And then in the ceremony, we have different small parties, that in each small parties or ceremony, we have different custom. So you can see, like, the bride and the groom, they have very special, the golden color, and yeah, a lot of jewelry. Yes, and we celebrate it with a lot of music, and yeah. And we also have some traditional clothes on the right, on the top. You can see, like, this one of traditional clothes, and the clothes that I'm wearing is a kind of traditional clothes that we wear during some holiday or ceremony, like Cambodian New Year, Phum Ban, something like that. And the hobby of Cambodian, like, Cambodian has our main food is the rice, and we eat a lot of fresh food. So you can see, like, a lot of people during their free time, they go for fishing. And on the bottom of the right, you can see the smile of the people. So it shows that the spirit of Cambodian people really love solidarity. So if you go to a bit rural area, you will see, like, people help each other a lot and really friendly. And the next thing we're gonna see, yes, as I have mentioned before, like, rice is the main food. So we eat 3 meals per day, like, all of the meal we include rice. So we believe that rice is the food that keep us keep our energy for a longer time comparing to the other food. Yes, and yes, and you see, like, in Cambodia we have a lot of traditional food, and we eat a lot of fresh vegetable and fish. And you see on the top one with the white color is the Cambodian rice noodle, and we call it nom ban chok. And we eat with the soup and fresh vegetable. And we have prahok. Like I told you, we eat a lot of fish. So when the farmer, they got a lot of fish, and then they want to preserve it for the longer time, they make it as the fermented fish. That it is really smelly, but our people really like it. And we have some lakoko and hammock. Hammock is the best food that a lot of tourists that they go to Cambodia and they really enjoy it. And I really recommend, if you visit Cambodia, try out this food, and you will feel amazed by the food. And the next, we gonna see the video, like kroma is one of the scarf in Cambodia. It is the special scarf only available in Cambodia. Like, people use it for different functions, and in this video they will explain you more detail, and it's quite funny that we choose this video. Like
this, and some people here for the clean, they need to clean all the time. This is old tradition. And then when the man stay at home, they stay like this, like this, and then take a shower like this. This is old tradition. When you see the show tonight in the Terrace Elephant and Leopard King, when the Russian take a lot of statue from Terrace Elephant. Many Russian take a couple of bronze. When you go to the Buddhist school or what the pagoda, you do like this. This is for the ceremony festival. Ceremony. And my mother take a baby in a hammock here. came up here for run so fast during the war fighting.
Yeah.
So 1979 years ago, my hometown, no spoon, no glass, no plate. We put the rice inside the scup and then tie in and put the rice in under the water.
Yeah.
It's spoil. And then you dig the ground, put the rice inside the ground and you burn it and you burn the fire on the top. Well done rice.
Wow.
Nothing to do with your cooking and it's scup there. And it's very good sweat, take a shower. This is scup kroma. So important, so useful for daily life. Very important scup.
Wow.
All old people, they stay at home or working like this.
Wow.
So my mother take a big lucky and big rice on there and put it heating because he's selling rice pot on the roadside. Untidy until now.
Wow.
So this is very important when working there also. Oh, so many style. Chroma, scarf. Now just stop 12 years, 13 years Cambodia. I'm very happy to see the tourists. More and more tourists come. Cambodia, over 500 years, fighting every direction. 35 million, 13th century. But when the French colonized 1863, around half million.
Yeah.
1863.
Hey.
1975, 8 million. And 1981, around 4 million people left. And now I'm 44 years old. I have 3 children. I call monkey, 1 daughter, 2 sons. So Siem Reap is 99% within tourists.
Angkor.
Angkor Wat. This is very great. So this is a 5 years ago shopping gallery and the children hospital Switzerland. And this is Sofitel 5-star with the French. And this is other galleries and other hotels.
Yeah, we finished the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see like for the modern time, the new generation, they use chroma as the dress, and it is really decorative and it really nice. And I hope I have it with me, but yeah, not now. Yes, next one we're gonna see the sport football.
Yeah, so I can resume. So actually, I decided to put this football because I'm a big fan of Cambodian football, and I mean, football is a language of the world, and Cambodia is right now is so crazy about football. You can see the picture on the below. There are so many people, like 50,000 people in one stadium, which make Cambodia a recording of the largest fan in watching football. And if you are a football, regular fan, you know the guy is the Honda. He's one of the Asian-based football players. And there was a story of him to pick Cambodia. I mean, in 2000 something, I forgot, but he was playing for Japan as his country, and he playing against Cambodia. And in that picture, he was scoring a goal against Cambodia. And then when he scored the goal, all Cambodian fans applaud him and praise him. So from that particular moment, he grew his love with Cambodian people. And then he decided to become the Cambodian coach and manager for 2 years without any pay. And he's now become the coach of Cambodia. And everyone just love him. And moreover, he had a leading experience. And it was last year that he was leading Cambodia to play against Iran. So Iran was number 1 in Asia. So we are playing against number 1. So Honda was telling everyone to play our base. And we were losing 14-0. And this is the biggest history record for football, you know. But then what he was trying to tell us is that we are losing 14-0, and this is where we are right now. This is where we to start. So he is a big man behind Cambodian football. He tried to change the way we play football. We are no longer defending. We have to attack. We have to play the ball. So this is why I decided to put this slide in here. All right. So let's move to the last section. So instead of trying to tell you places, nice photo, where to go, I decided to tell you what you should know when you decided to go to Cambodia. So the first thing you need to know is that at least 25% of the population do not have access to the clean water. So the moment you decided to travel to Cambodia, I suggest you to be aware of how much water you use so that you don't waste a lot of water. The same thing goes to waste management. Cambodia, we don't have any recycling plant at the moment. So you should be able to, to classify your kind of waste in order to help protect the environment as well. The second thing you should do, whether you are going to Cambodia or other places, is to consume local, to support local product. A lot of people are trying to get their arrangement done using, major platform, major website, and this actually profit the large corporation. Those people are not local people. They are actually foreign owned company, for example. So you are going to support the local product, you're going to make impact to local community. So support local food, stay at home stay, for example. And last one is to respect the local culture. Like Kenya have said that Cambodia is a little bit reserved and also conservative country. So be aware of our culture. A lot of people went to Angkor Wat Temple and then they decided to leave a memory. So they write something on the temple, on the walls. And that does not look good to our culture. So wherever you go, you need to be aware of that also. And also, Cambodia actually is a travel beyond temple. We do not recommend you to only travel to the temple because we have so much to actually see beyond the temple. We have endangered species, like I just mentioned, the dolphin. We have other kind of species, Asian elephant, for example, Siam crocodile, for example. We also have the nature, the biodiversity side that you should also visit and also at the same time protect these kind of natural resources. And last one is the community-based ecotourism. Now we have about 260 community-led tourism activity which you should also visit. And these people provide you actually authentic experience about being Cambodian foods and Cambodian lifestyle. If you are going to major city like Siem Reap and Phnom Penh, you will most likely visit touristic places, brand shop, brand food, so you cannot really enjoy the local product. So visit those local community actually. Yeah, if you want to know more about Cambodia, I would recommend you to watch 3 movies because I'm not so entertaining, but these three movies are gonna entertain you. I'm not sure if you have watched the first movie, which is Two Brothers, and Angelina Jolie. She was filming herself at Cambodia at the Apron Temple. Sorry. And that was the time that she was in love with Cambodia. So because she went there and then she met with local people, she decided to adopt one child from Cambodia right now. And then a few years ago, she go back and then she started filming another film, which is called First They Killed My Father. So you want to know about the story of the Cambodia Khmer Rouge or the genocide time. This movie tells everything about what was happening. We lost so many lives. And the last movie is it's called Don't Think I Have Forgotten. It's actually display about Cambodian golden time of music cultures. And we have so many talented individuals who have lost their life during that period of time. Yep. So I think this is it for our presentation. So welcome if you have any question.
Thanks, that was really great.
Yeah.
I actually realized that I have something from Cambodia. I have a silk scarf.
So nice.
I bought it in Siem Reap, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. When I was there, I was actually quite surprised how organized the tourism is. And even like the tour guides were trained by the government and they speak many languages. And I was really like walking around and I could hear all the tour guides speaking many languages. It was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, in the video that you were watching, the guy was explaining about Krama. He is a tour guide. And he was shoot in the bus, you see, right? So he keep moving.
Yeah.
And he was very passionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have another video to actually play if you don't have any question. And that video is about another temple, which I said it is often forgotten when you travel to Cambodia. So, but yeah, if you have any question, let's begin with the question.
Yeah. Anyone have any questions? Well, I guess, yeah, you can show the video, I guess.
Cool. Okay, so let me go back to the video.
You have to share your screen again.
I'm not sharing the screen. Am I sharing the screen now? Sorry.
Oh, you have to share it again.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, we can't see it. Sorry.
Sorry.
You have to share your screen, yeah.
Can you see the screen? No?
No.
No, sorry. Okay, now.
Now? Yep.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. So just to add to the video, actually, as you can see, every time I watch this kind of video, I always imagine myself was born in this kind of time. I mean, it was so amazing. But if you can see the video, the temple is a little bit destroyed, and that's because of the war was happening in Cambodia. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much.
Wait, I think I would like to answer some question that
Yeah.
has mentioned in the card. So the thing, the question is that, so have the structure has been reinforced to maintain the structure. So the thing is that some of the temple got some fund from the international or the government, so they are trying to repair. But some of the temple got damaged because of we have the civil war. So something that already got damaged, we cannot repair, so we are not going to repair. But the thing that we have, like Angkor Wat, some part we have repaired, but we have to keep it in the shape like the original, not the repair too much. And the second question, the purpose of building a lot of this temple, the reason because our ancestor believe in the God, and in different time they believe in different regions. So one temple they build to pray for one God or their ancestor, something like that. So that's why every time that the king they move their city, so they build a new temple. That's why you can see a lot of temples in Cambodia. Thank you. That's all from me. Thank you.
Nice, thank you. And it's really great. You should visit it. I'm promoting it too.
Welcome to Cambodia.
Yeah, great. And I think Angkor Wat is built on water or something.
Yeah, the Angkor Wat temple is surrounded by water as a part of architecture to protect the ground, the foundation of the temple itself. So it's very pinnacle actually.
And the details are really
Yeah,
nice.
that's true.
Great. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.